Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I am Rikaze Fanfiction or GMAG90 or whatever you want to call me. This is a fanfiction of Naruto, uh, and Sonic the Hedgehog, and with some One Piece elements in it, like fighting styles and stuff. So, without further ado, let's give this a shot. We see Naruto coming back from his his daily routine from not daily routine. Coming back from his first mission. Not his first mission. Shit. Coming back from learning about his tenant, the nine-tailed fox. After a while, he starting to wonder if what the there we go. If the Okage was telling him was true, but he has the 2 months to learn everything over again. He's got sabotage styles that were from his mother's clan. So I guess we could say I got this idea from somebody, but no swords involved. It's called the red leg style and a taijutsu style for his fist. But we'll talk about that stuff later. But right now, Naruto is gonna rest up. He's got 2 months before team placements. So he's got 2 months before he goes to hang on. To get his curricular activity back up. So as Naruto went to sleep that night, he was pulled into his mindscape as he was hearing roars and laughter and somebody and thinking about what the hell is going on. He goes down the long hallway and sees the fox being tormented by a bunch of hedgehogs, which didn't look like hedgehogs at first, but they were hedgehogs. One had one looked silver. One of them was blue, and the other one had red with black. One of them was red with black fur. It looked weird, but yes, they were hedgehogs. But more importantly, was their getup. These different hedgehogs had different names. The silver one, guessing by his looks, was weird. He had a power that he could sense within him that had a lot of chakra or whatever it was. The second energy source that he was feeling. It was being sapped into his own energy source thanks to the sealing process. But since they weren't demons, they were hedgehogs, but they came from a different universe. And Shadow is like, that's enough, you two. Our warden is here. Or our person that's supposed to be keeping us at bay here. Yo, Sonic's my game, Speed's my game, said the blue one. Silver the Hedgehog is, and that's me, said Silver. And I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. You can't go out of the way for that one. I know I have the Kyuubi sealed within me, but who are you three? Said Naruto in his innocent voice. Well, you see, kid, we're hedgehogs from a different planet or a different timeline we was trying to save, but our hard timeline had been destroyed thanks to a monster called Siloras. It was on the verge of self-destruct if it wasn't for our friend Shadow here, releasing two of his chaos inhibitors and releasing a lot of chaos energy to bring us to your dimension, but we were sealed within you. As a baby, we watched your life of growing up, but we couldn't do anything about it. Sorry about that, little man. Or big man, as we should call you now. It's no problem. I mean, you guys had nothing to do with worry about that. And I have no ill will towards the fox either. See? Told you, Mrs. Fox, that Miss QB, that you weren't gonna be looked down upon. You're just as much as a victim in this as he is. Wait, you're a female, Fox? She transforms into her human form. Yeah. Wow, she's beautiful. Naruto said to himself. Well, thank you. Damn it, I forgot they read my thoughts. Anyways, so what are we going to do about this little predicament that we're in? Well, first off, we're gonna give you all of our power. Me, Shadow, and Silver decided to give you, since we were here for you at birth. We'll teach you our ways of speed and strength, and along with our chaos energy, and how to use the ultimate emerald. Since the gods gave us the ultimate emerald, and since we came here, the Shinigami promised us to give us the emerald back as soon as he studied it, and he should be here any moment now. Ah, there he is. Finally, I'm back. Sorry about that, Sonic and friends. It took me about 13 years to fuse these 13 emeralds, 7 emeralds together. I couldn't find the Grand Master Emerald, but these 7 Chaos Emeralds on their own were hard enough to fuse, said the Shinigami. But I don't deal with the life and death of the life energy, so this chaos energy is new to me. So fusing this emerald was very hard. So I had to ask my friend Kami to actually help me out here. Wow, that's amazing. Naruto's here. Oh, hello, Naruto. Sorry that we had to see each other so soon. But you're not dead, are you? No. Okay, good. Anyways, QB, be very careful with your warden now. Your father wants to talk to you too, guys. Uh, Caesar's past, basically. Who basically wants to talk to Naruto too, but he Muslim man wants to talk to Kasumi afterwards. Peace. Who's this Sage of Six Paths? Said the three hedgehogs. He's one of the one that created Ninchin or Ninjutsu to be precise. I remember the old man Hokage talk about it once. But I have no idea why he's coming towards me, want to talk to me about. It must be the birthmarks on my hand, the sun and the moon symbols. Yeah, he's the new descendant of Ujira and so Sasuke won't get the Rinnegan. Naruto will. Beat that, bitches. Sorry. Yes, Naruto has a little chia in him, but it's not nothing too big. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So the Sage of Six Paths comes in, and he's like, "Kasumi, Naruto, finally nice to meet you. Good to meet you too, but why do I get the sense that I've seen you before? It's because of the marks on your hand. They're the marks of my children, Ashura and Indra. You have my children's powers, but for some reason you were able to get them early on in your life. That being said, you have Ashura's will and Indura's eyes, which will be amazing to see what you could do with these three hedgehogs here, and along with my daughter here being the fastest animal ever, along with this new energy within you, along with being an Achia and an Uzumaki Senju. You'll be one hell of a powerhouse, kid. Not only that, but you're my son's successor and my ultimate successor. But you will have this. You will get the Renegon, but not right now. You're not ready for it. Ooh, man, I hiccuped. Yeah, but I haven't unlocked your eyes yet. So you will unlock the Renegon when the time is right. Understand? I understand, Sage. Anyways, I got a lot of stuff to do for the monthly stuff. So this has been eye opening for me, and I know Kazumi didn't attack the village on her own free will, since it wasn't a Chia that she started, but it wasn't Madara this time because he's been dead for years. Ain't that the truth? Said the sage. Well, anyways, let's get back to hang on, guys. Really? Let's get back to the real world. As Naruto is waking up. Sorry about this being so damn early, but as soon as Naruto woke up, he was looking at the red leg style and looking through it, and he's like, okay, I could do this. And the double leg, he decided not to use it as because it's going to take a lot of friction and it could actually break his leg or melt his leg off, but we'll use it later in life. But he'll learn how to use it, but we won't use it yet. he he'll play it safe since he won't be ready to be able to use it yet, but he will be using his feet for Sonic's abilities. And then for Shadow's abilities, he'll be using his hands and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of what changes this for the hands. I'm thinking along the lines of mm, dragon the the harmony fists, where Naruto basically has to rely on his fists and hands. Sassange usually uses his legs to defeat his enemies, but since he goes super, he uses his fist as well. The benefit of using the stone with his hands and feet at the same time. Red Lake styles form his clan, but he has to learn another style with both just his feet and hands. So, and one that's not related to the lotus. Hmm. Dragon Fist dance. There we go. The Dragon Fist style. Sorry guys, I couldn't think of anything else. The Dragon Fist style is when it's the hard fist, but it's dragon style mixed together, but without the 8 gates being unlocked and stuff like that. So Naruto has a chance to unlock the Dragon Fist, and it's a combination of different fists and kicks, along with the red leg, so he can mix those two together. Anyways, I'm thinking about giving Naruto a sword too. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's give him some. What sword should we give Naruto? Let's see. We'll think about that later. Anyway, so as Naruto was continuing his training for next 2 months, first month or first few weeks were hell training, were hellish. His last few months were even more hellish until the last day of training before tuning, or last 3 weeks or last 2 weeks, he finds a cave. Not just an ordinary cave, mind you. This cave has an energy source coming into it. And thanks to him adapting to the energy of chaos energy, there's no way it's been discovered, but it's a, it's not really chaos energy, but thanks to Naruto's sensing energy around him, he could sense that this energy is quite different. But it's like it's like something will choose him. Is choosing him to wield this new power. So I don't know how to put it, but as soon as he goes up to this in this cave, as his curiosity got the better of him, he sees that sword and a stone uh, rock. With a tablet right by it, and it looks kind of rusted, but it could be cleaned up and worked on for how many years it's been here, and nobody knows. So Naruto goes up to the tablet and reads it. To whoever finds the sword of the Buster Blade, it's a one that will to choose you as its willing partner, as well as gives you enough strength and willingness to fight people back with honor, and will be able to protect you and blah blah blah. I can't really be forced to talk about what's on the tablet. Huh. So the sword's been the one that's calling me. Okay. Puts his two hands on the sword, rips it out of the ground, and he's like, cool. It's not too heavy. It's more light than anything. But it looks cool as hell, said Naruto. As he was looking at the blade, he noticed that it needs to be cleaned up a bit, and he decides to put it on his back as it magically attaches to his back, and he walks around the village looking for a forgery or forge smith's shop that can help him with his blade, and then he spots one at a corner of his eye, one that's hidden by genjutsu. So he goes up to this swordsmith shop and dispels the genjutsu and goes inside. Thanks to the Kyuubi helping him out with dispelling genjutsu, um, he was able to see a girl named Tintin at the front desk. She was like, "Oh, hello. How may I help you? I need help with restoring my sword back to normal." Your sword, Naruto? Or you sure about that? He's like, yeah, I found it not too long ago. He takes it off his back and shows it to her. Wow, you really need it. I found it in a cave. It's from somewhere from here, but it really needs to be restored, and I really need to get me a scroll for this. Don't worry, I'll help you out with that. Man, this thing is huge, but I don't know if I could carry this. It's too heavy. Really? It's not that heavy for me. Huh. Must it must be one of those blades that are satanic that chose you. Okay then. I will I will get working. I'll get you some cleaning kits and stuff for that sword so you can clean it up and get the rust off of it so that way it'll be a badass sword. So without further ado, I cleaned Naruto for a couple of days, cleaned up the sword nice and well. And thanks to him being in the forgery, he forged a nice coating of a mixture of chakra infused uh a chakra infused metal with it, along with uh chakra absorbing metal into it, so that way it could absorb chakra instead of his own, and absorb chakra, and so that way he could use moves with the sword that he got. So, and plus the sword does come with information with wielders from beforehand. So, but he doesn't have a specific style. It just swing, swing, swing. But that's besides the point. So now the Busted Blade is fully restored. And it took quite some time too, but after a while, after that week was done, it was finally time to test the blade. And Naruto didn't have enough time to test it out, so he decided to use his shadow clones to help him out with the blade. And that sure enough did the work for him. So after about 2 months of training, of badass training, even with the chaos energy going through him, and with the new sword, and with the 66 past powers, along with his new Sharingan that he unlocked, but he won't show anybody yet because of a certain Warhawk, and his GG told him not to show it. Um, he also had also has to sign a summoning contract too, which we'll get into later. Oh, hush it, dog. Sorry. Anyways, so we have. Come on, buddy. So, anyways, Naruto was just going to the academy with this big ass sword on his back, with his chakra infused and chakra absorption metal, so that way he can and sharpen it to the point where it could cut through any kind of chakra moves. Without worrying about it damaging the blade. Thank God for that. Also, Naruto was happy that he's getting on a team. He's got his ninja headband on, got some new clothes. He's got um dark combat boots on. Oh, well, dark sandals, black sandals. He's got black pants. Oh man. He's got a very, very dark orange shirt, but it's not kill me orange, but it's a dark orange and has an orange swirl or Uzumaki swirl on the back of it. And he has a trench coat on top of it. On the bottom of his trench coat is a flicker of flames with three three dots of red, red and black, gold, no, red and black, blue, and silver circles representing three hedgehogs and the nine-tailed fox symbol around the Uzumaki clan symbol. But nobody understood what it was at first or at, at it because it's disguised as a tentacles or something like that, or or as the sun. It's nine tails around the sun, so nobody really knows what it is. Only Naruto around the Uzumaki clan symbol, so it looks like a sun with 10 tail or 9 tails. And it's black color. So yeah, he's decked out. So finally, with the sword on the back, he's finally in class. Everybody was looking at him like, "Holy shit! Did Naruto just get changed from loudmouth kill me orange to badass? Holy crap! What happened? 2 months. A lot of training, my boys and girls." As Naruto said this, a lot of people are like, "Yeah, right. But you didn't train a day in your life." Sword compensating for something? No, actually, it's not. The sword I found in a cave somewhere in my training. It was calling out to me, and I found it. Dobie, give me the sword. I'm like, hell no. I'm not giving you my sword. I found it fair and square. So screw off, Sasuke. If you want your own blade, forge your own. I had to fix it up myself since it only will let those pure of heart and honor wield it, and I'm the only one wielding it, so booyah. And he sits down next to Hinata. Hello, Hinata-chan. How are you doing this fine day? I'm doing good, Naruto. How about you? Yes, Hinata and Naruto were um had a relationship of friends and or boyfriend and girlfriend, but they didn't want to tell everybody about their relationship, but because they didn't want their clans or her clan to figure it out yet until it was time for team placements. Her father knew, but he decided to be ignorant about it because he knows who Naruto's parents are and doesn't care about doesn't care who she's with, but her clan members do. But who cares about them? Arashi loves the boy as much as everybody else does. We'll get to that later. So, as Naruto and Hinata start talking it out, Iruka Sensei comes in. And you're like, hello, everybody. And I see you're all here today. Naruto, wow, you changed a lot. Where'd you find that sword? It was during my training these 2 months. Found it in a cave. It was all rusted and stuff, but I fixed it right up. It's pretty badass, isn't it? Pretty badass for sure. Anyways, we're gonna be doing a checkup or not checkup. We're gonna do some team placements. So 1 through 6 don't really matter. Team 7, Naruto Uzumaki, Hinata Higa. How did I do this last time? And Saru Suzuki Uchiha. Suzuki Uchiha. What happened to Sasuke Uchiha? Every fan girl was like, you didn't know? I'm a female? Dudes, do that to me. I got rid of my my seal a long time ago, so that way the old turds and can get rid of can't get can stop bowing down before me and giving me everything I wanted and turn me into their little personal weapon against Naruto-kun. Naruto-kun, you sure this is not a, a flare? I'm pretty sure that's her real gender, said Naruto. Making everyone like, how would you know? Because I know, and that's all you need to know. When Sasuke said about my sword, he's conversating for something she doesn't know. The real thing. What's wrong, buddy? Sorry, my dog's whining. What's wrong, Bubba? Looks like I gotta end this here early, guys. Sorry, but I have to.